Run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Gywu. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a dolphin shaken up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. These Dolphins last year, Charles, won 9 of their last 11 coming down the stretch before the playoff loss to Pittsburgh. Finished 10-6. That was their first postseason trip since 2008. But this once proud franchise has not won a playoff game since the 2000 season.
And I expect that to change in 2017 because the groundwork they laid in 2016 with a brand-new head coach in Adam Gase and a brand-new attitude and a lot more toughness than maybe what people expected, that's what keyed the run game with Jay Ajayi, and they gave him Isaac Asiata, a guard out of Utah, to increase that toughness up front.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, They remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the rookie from Wyoming. It's Brian Hill. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a second down throw for Winston. A dump off now to Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Winston now to throw on first down. He finds the rookie from Alabama, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. They run with Hill, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Off play action, Tannehill. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Charles, these Tampa Bay Buccaneers, last year, Dirk Cutter's first year, finishing 9-7. Now, that was their first winning season since 2010, but still not enough to get them in the playoffs. They've missed those 9 straight seasons. And, in fact, their last playoff win, gosh, that was way back in Super Bowl 37.
But for Buccaneer fans and the team, optimism is really high.
Yeah.
They felt like they played well down the stretch. They feel like they can play against some of the big boys in the league now. Defensively, they've got to get better and continue to do so. I like the pick of Justin Evans, the safety out of Texas A&M. He brings a hitter's mentality to that part of the field, and then you flip it over to offense. It's one thing to say that you believe in Jameis Winston. It's another thing to show him by giving him O.J. Howard, a tight end out of Alabama, and Chris Godwin, a wide receiver out of Penn State in the first 3 rounds.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
O.J. Howard's career numbers at Alabama are not going to blow you away considering his talent. But the national championship game against Clemson, the one they won, oh, my God,
Yeah.
what a night he had.
That's the game that I remember from his college career. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. The big reason, if not the biggest reason, they won that football game. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. A first down throw for Winston. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Off the play fake, Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On third down, Winston. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
They begin the drive with Williams. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Tannehill, broken tackle. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got his man. It's Williams. That good for 19 and a first down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. First down, Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On second down, here's Tannehill. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Tannehill going deep here for Still. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Ten yards still left on second down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Underneath here to Hill. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's third down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw on second down is Tannehill.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing on third down. Tannehill. He's going to look deep down the field. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense that's just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll run it with Hill. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando. And with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. Able to push his way through. And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Jameis now on first down. That is caught at the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
For young quarterbacks, having that primary target's a big deal, and Mike Evans serves as that for Jameis Winston. Evans led the league in targets in 2016.
Yeah, went after him a ton. He also was 6th in catches, 4th in yards, and tied for 2nd in touchdowns.
And played in his first Pro Bowl.
The Bucs last year just 8 rushing touchdowns, tied for 2nd fewest in the NFL. They've got it, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston taking it in. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. A good sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And this is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Dolphins on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Green, 39. Leopard.
A first throw for the backup Cutler. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Play clock winding down. From the gun, Winston. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run on first down. Hill, and very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On play action, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. They usually end up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And it's caught by Parker. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Gun!
the shotgun. Cutler. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On the ground, this is Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. So it'll be first down here after the run. And the D looking like they may blitz. From the red zone now, here's Cutler on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. For the Dolphins, they'll be building up those frequent flyer miles the next month or so. Week 2, they're at the Chargers in the debut of the StubHub Center, then at the Jets. Then they fly to London to face the Saints in Week 4. Finally, then, back to Miami to host the Titans in Week 5.
I feel the jet lag already.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Hurry up, here we go.
Second and 10 now. It's Cutler to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On third down, here's Williams. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
On the toss, here's Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
On third and goal, Cutler. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. Incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Parkey's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun. Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offense guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Cutler will throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 10 here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Green 39! Green 39!
2nd and 10. It's Cutler again. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Cutler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Play action. Cutler. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Cutler to throw. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
First down, Hill, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Winston. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Andre Branch in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Here's Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. This to make it a 3-score game late. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They begin the drive with Hill. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Jackson, the man in motion left. Jackson, the man in motion right. Again, they run with Hill. The ball comes out, and the Dolphins have got it.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like. To say.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. On second down, here's Griffin. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 46 yards. And the Dolphins take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on first down. Hill. And down to the 36-yard line here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They run it again with Hill. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's moving.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 5 seconds, 4 seconds.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back.